Hey, Golden Vitality family. Have you ever heard someone say, masturbation causes weakness in older adults? Well, it's time to bust that myth for good. In today's video, we'll reveal what science really says about this and how it affects your senior health. Spoiler alert, it's not weakness, it's wellness. Stay tuned. Hello and a warm, friendly welcome from your friends here at Golden Vitality. We're so pleased you're joining us today. We believe that every chapter of life, especially the rich decades of our 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, offers precious opportunities for growth, joy, and feeling truly well in body, mind, and spirit. Part of embracing this journey involves feeling comfortable discussing all aspects of our health, even topics that maybe weren't talked about much around the kitchen table when we were younger. We want to tackle a question, really a persistent myth, that sometimes surfaces with concern. Does masturbation cause weakness in older adults? Our aim is to explore this question with honesty, respect, and clear information based on what health professionals understand today, helping you feel confident and informed. As always, this conversation is meant to offer general insights and support for advice tailored specifically to your unique health picture. Please do have a chat with your doctor or a trusted healthcare professional. They are your very best resource. Living well in our later years is about so much more than just the absence of illness. It's about vitality. It's about having the energy to enjoy the things that bring meaning and pleasure to our days. Perhaps for you, that's the satisfaction of digging in the garden, feeling the earth in your hands and watching things grow. Maybe it's the boundless energy required and gladly given to keep up with lively grandchildren, sharing stories and laughter. Perhaps it's dedicating time to volunteering at the local school or hospital, feeling connected to the community. Or maybe it's having the focus and stamina for a good long read, a stimulating discussion with friends, or a refreshing walk outdoors. These activities require a certain amount of physical and mental energy, a sense of vigor we all hope to maintain. As our bodies naturally change with time, joints might get chattier. Energy reserves might feel different. Recovery might take a bit longer. Questions about how to preserve strength and avoid weakness become more relevant. We focus, rightly so, on good nutrition, staying active, getting enough rest, and managing health conditions. Within this conversation about maintaining vitality, the topic of sexuality sometimes gets overlooked or associated with outdated ideas. Human sexuality, which includes feelings, intimacy, touch, and yes, self-pleasure masturbation, the natural part of life for many people, regardless of age. Masturbation is simply the act of touching one's own body, typically the genitals, for pleasure, often leading to arousal and sometimes orgasm. It's a private activity, practiced by people of all ages and circumstances. However, lingering from generations past is a persistent, nagging myth, the idea that masturbation, particularly for men, but sometimes applied to women too, somehow drains the body of vital energy, leading to physical weakness, fatigue, or a general decline. You might have heard whispers of this, perhaps from your own youth or as a concern passed down. Let's address this head-on, with clarity and reassurance based on modern medical understanding. The belief that masturbation causes weakness, fatigue, or drains vital energy in older adults or adults of any age is a myth. It has no basis in scientific fact. This idea is largely a holdover from centuries ago, rooted in moral anxieties, lack of scientific understanding about how the body works, and sometimes, frankly, attempts to control behavior through fear. Think about other old myths that science has long disproven, like catching a cold from being out in chilly weather without a coat. It's viruses, not temperature, or needing to wait an hour after eating before swimming. The notion that self-pleasure saps strength falls squarely into this category of unfounded beliefs. So, If it doesn't cause weakness, what does happen in the body? And why might this myth have persisted? Let's explore this gently and clearly. What really happens in your body? Understanding the physiology. When a person engages in self-pleasure leading to orgasm, the body goes through a series of natural physiological responses. These are temporary and generally well tolerated by a healthy body. Increased heart rate and blood pressure. During sexual arousal and climax, your heart beats faster, and your blood pressure rises temporarily. This is similar to the response your body has during other forms of mild to moderate physical exertion. Think about climbing a flight or two of stairs quickly, taking a brisk walk around the block, or doing some vigorous sweeping or vacuuming. The cardiovascular system ramps up briefly to meet the temporary demand, and then it settles back down. For most people whose doctors have cleared them for this level of activity, this temporary increase is perfectly safe. As we always note, if you have severe or unstable heart conditions, you should always discuss any level of exertion, including sexual activity, with your cardiologist first. Muscle contractions. Orgasm involves involuntary rhythmic contractions of muscles, particularly in the pelvic area, but sometimes extending throughout the body. This is a brief muscle activity, not a prolonged strain that would lead to lasting weakness. In fact, for the pelvic floor muscles, these contractions can actually be beneficial, helping to maintain tone, much like doing Kegel exercises. Hormone and neurotransmitter release. This is key to understanding the feeling after orgasm, which might be misinterpreted as weakness by those unfamiliar with the process. During orgasm, the brain releases a cascade of chemicals. Endorphins. These are natural mood boosters, pool boosters, and pain relievers. They contribute to feelings of pleasure and well-being. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone. It promotes relaxation, feelings of calm, and bonding. It also helps lower stress hormones like cortisol. Prolactin. This hormone rises significantly after orgasm and is strongly linked to feelings of satiety, deep relaxation, and sleepiness, especially in men, but also present in women. It's this potent combination, particularly the effects of oxytocin and prolactin, that leads to the common feeling of profound relaxation, calm, and sometimes drowsiness after climax. This feeling is relaxation, not weakness. It's the body naturally winding down from a peak of arousal and entering a state of peaceful recovery. Think of the pleasant, relaxed feeling after a warm bath, a soothing massage, or a satisfying session of gentle stretching. It's a sign that your nervous system is shifting from activation to rest, which is a healthy response, not a sign of depletion. Debunking the energy drain and nutrient loss idea. Why did the myth persist? Perhaps because of this post-orgasm relaxation being misinterpreted. Also, outdated ideas about bodily fluids might have played a role, especially concerning semen in men. Energy expenditure is minimal. The actual amount of physical energy calories burned during masturbation is relatively small, comparable to light activities like walking slowly or leisurely, gardening for a similar duration. It's not a marathon. Your body doesn't expend vast reserves of energy that leave you chronically depleted. The temporary increase in heart rate and muscle activity is just that, temporary. Your body recovers quickly, just as it does after climbing those stairs. It doesn't drain your battery in any meaningful, long-term way. Nutrient loss is insignificant for men. There was an old, unfounded fear that losing semen through ejaculation somehow depleted the body of vital nutrients or life force. Let's look at the facts. Semen is composed mostly of water, fructose, a simple sugar for energy for sperm, enzymes, and proteins, along with sperm cells themselves. The body is incredibly efficient at producing these components. The amount of nutrients lost in a single ejaculation is minuscule and easily replenished through a normal diet. Think about other bodily processes where fluids and substances are lost. Sweating during exercise, For instance, loses water and electrolytes, which we easily replace by drinking fluids. Losing semen is no more weakening or nutritionally depleting than sweating on a warm day. The body is designed to produce and release these fluids as part of normal function without causing harm or weakness. For women, vaginal lubrication produced during arousal is also easily replenished and doesn't represent a significant loss of resources. So, if masturbation doesn't cause weakness, what does? Understanding that self-pleasure isn't the culprit allows us to focus on the real reasons why older adults might experience weakness: fatigue or low energy. Addressing these genuine causes is key to maintaining vitality. These factors are often interconnected. Lack of physical activity, deconditioning. This is a major contributor. As the saying goes, use it or lose it. Muscles need regular work to stay strong. A sedentary lifestyle leads to muscle atrophy, shrinking, and reduced stamina. Even small amounts of regular, gentle activity can make a huge difference. Think about incorporating walking, swimming, chair exercises, Tai Chi, or light strength training using resistance bands or light weights into your routine. Advised by your doctor. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's natural to lose some muscle mass and strength as we age, a process called sarcopenia. However, the rate and severity can be significantly influenced by lifestyle. Regular exercise, particularly strength training, and adequate protein intake are crucial for combating sarcopenia and preserving muscle function. Inadequate nutrition, not getting enough calories. Protein, vitamins like B12 or D, minerals like iron can lead directly to fatigue and weakness. Protein is especially important for muscle maintenance. Staying well hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day is also vital, as dehydration is a common and easily fixable cause of tiredness. Poor sleep difficulty, falling asleep, staying asleep, or experiencing non-restorative sleep is common in later life and is a major cause of daytime fatigue. Lack of concentration, and feeling weak or run down. Addressing underlying causes of poor sleep like pain, anxiety, medication side effects. Sleep apnea is essential. Underlying health conditions. Many chronic diseases common in older adults can cause weakness or fatigue as a primary symptom or side effect. Examples include heart disease, G, heart failure, lung disease, EA, G, COPD, diabetes especially if poorly controlled. Arthritis pain can lead to inactivity and fatigue. Thyroid disorders, both underactive and overactive thyroid. Anemia, low red blood cell count. Kidney disease. Infections, even low-grade ones. Cancer and its treatments. Chronic pain conditions. Medication side effects. Many medications commonly taken by seniors can list fatigue or weakness as potential side effects. This includes some blood pressure medications, antidepressants, antihistamines, pain relievers, and others. If you suspect a medication is making you feel weak, never stop taking it abruptly. Always discuss it with your doctor. They might be able to adjust the dose or switch you to an alternative. Mental health issues, depression, anxiety, chronic stress, and grief can manifest physically as profound fatigue, lack of motivation, and a feeling of heaviness or weakness. Emotional well-being is deeply tied to physical energy levels. Dehydration, as mentioned under nutrition, but worth highlighting separately. Even mild dehydration can cause tiredness, dizziness, and a feeling of weakness. It's easy to forget to drink enough, especially if mobility is limited or thirst signals are less intense. If you are experiencing persistent weakness or fatigue, it's crucial to see your doctor to investigate these potential underlying causes. Blaming it on a normal, healthy activity like masturbation is not only inaccurate, but also prevents you from identifying and addressing the real issue. How masturbation might actually support vitality. Far from causing weakness, the effects of masturbation, when viewed positively, might actually contribute subtly to a sense of well-being and vitality for some individuals. Stress reduction. Chronic stress is incredibly draining. By providing a natural way to release tension and lower stress hormones, cortisol, self-pleasure can help conserve energy that would otherwise be consumed by worry and anxiety. Feeling less stressed often translates to feeling more energetic. Improve sleep as discussed. The relaxing effects can promote better sleep, and we all know how much more energetic and capable we feel after a good night's rest. Quality sleep is fundamental to vitality. Mood enhancement. The release of endorphins and dopamine provides a natural mood lift. Feeling happier and more positive can combat the lethargy often associated with low mood or depression, making you feel subjectively more energetic and engaged with life. Reinforcing connection with self, feeling comfortable and accepting of your body, including its capacity for pleasure, contributes to overall self-esteem and a sense of wholeness. This positive self-regard is an often underestimated component of feeling vibrant and alive. So, instead of depleting energy, the relaxation and mood boost from self-pleasure might actually help recharge your emotional batteries, indirectly supporting your overall sense of vitality. A simple analogy. Think of your body's energy like the water in a well. Activities like strenuous exercise, stressful situations, illness, or poor sleep can lower the water level significantly. Eating well, getting good rest, managing stress, and appropriate exercise help replenish the well. Masturbation is like drawing a small cup of water, a minor, temporary dip that the well easily refills. It doesn't crack the foundation or drain the well dry. The things that truly drain the well are the larger, ongoing issues like chronic illness, persistent stress, or lack of self-care. Living with confidence and clarity. Understanding that masturbation does not cause weakness is liberating. It frees you from unfounded fears and allows you to make choices about your own body based on facts, not myths. It lets you focus your energy on the things that genuinely do support your strength and vitality. Staying active in ways you enjoy, eating nourishing foods, getting enough rest, managing your health proactively with your doctor, and nurturing your mental and emotional well-being. If you enjoy self-pleasure and find it brings you comfort, relaxation, or joy, you can feel confident that you are not harming yourself or depleting your strength. If you have no interest in it, that is perfectly fine too. It's a personal choice, not a requirement for health. The key message is one of empowerment. You have the knowledge to dismiss outdated myths and focus on proven strategies for healthy aging. Maintaining vitality in your later years comes from a holistic approach, caring for your body through movement and nutrition, caring for your mind through engagement and stress management, and caring for your spirit through connection and purpose. Practical comfort and safety notes. While we've established it doesn't cause weakness, ensuring comfort during any activity is always wise. Listen to your body. If something feels strained or painful, adjust your position or be gentler. Use lubrication if needed, especially for women experiencing vaginal dryness. Using a lubricant enhances comfort and prevents irritation. This isn't related to weakness, just to making the experience pleasant. Good hygiene. Simple hand washing prevents infections. And importantly, if you do experience unusual or persistent weakness or fatigue, especially if it's a change for you or interferes with your daily life, please see your doctor. Don't dismiss it or wrongly attribute it to something like masturbation. Get it checked out properly to find the real cause and get the right support. So, let's lay that old myth to rest for good. Does masturbation cause weakness in older adults? Absolutely not. It's a natural, generally safe activity for most people that does not deplete your vital energy or strength. The feelings of relaxation afterwards are healthy physiological responses, not signs of harm. True strength and vitality in our later years come from nurturing our overall health, staying active, eating well, sleeping soundly, managing stress, staying socially connected, and proactively addressing any underlying health conditions, with the help of our healthcare providers. We hope this frank and reassuring discussion here at Golden Vitality has been helpful. Embracing accurate information empowers us all to live with greater confidence and peace of mind. If you have any personal health concerns or questions about maintaining your strength and energy, please reach out to your doctor or a trusted health professional. They are your best partners in navigating your unique journey to continued vitality and well-being. Take good care, stay informed, and continue to embrace all the wonderful possibilities of life.